Is it too backlit, do you think? How are we doing?
I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, we actually, hey, Blue Table fans. I am coming to you live from Spring Hill Suites in Sandy, Utah. We're very excited to be here. I'm here with the good woman behind the camera. And, you know, I just want to keep in touch. Just a quick, I guess I'm giving you a remote studio update. The staff are still down at the studio doing their jobs. And we've got, I'm sorry, something wrong? My glasses?
Yeah.
I need to push them up.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. All right. So Thomas was going to do a bat rep, a 40K bat rep, but couldn't come in late this week. So he's up for 2 next week. So I'm really excited about that. I had a great game of War Machine Hordes with Roberto, and I've been looking at the Circle of Orboros book, and also reading up a little bit on the basic rules. Today I read up on power attack double-handed throws. So that's one of the maneuvers these war beasts or war jacks can do if they have an open hand. So if they have a weapon, they can't do it. But if they have an open hand, they can actually charge up, grab another creature, and throw it into somebody else, or into a wall or whatever. Just absolutely. Not only does it do damage, and it doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but it also it can reposition the board. And I was thinking about my game with Roberto, and I was like, oh yeah, I could have removed enemy models. I could have thrown them outside of the control radius, and there's a lot that I could do. So anyway, Circle of Orboros. Now, for those of you that are new to the game, there are these things called tier lists. That's T-I-E-R, meaning like tiers in maybe like a garden. And so it looks like this. So it gives you so if you follow these limitations, you get a bonus for the first tier. And if you follow those limitations and the second tier limitations, you get another bonus all the way up to tier 4. Now, some of these work really extremely well. So, like, they're very powerful. Some of them, so-so. But it's also a good way to make an army list. Also, there is a wiki called Battle College, and I'm going to do an on-screen separate video for that, kind of introduce you to the site. And that's a good place to go to learn about new units, get some comments, figure out some lists. Definitely sort of my go-to guide. So one thing that occurred to me is that I did have a tier list for Kaya in my game against Roberto. So I wonder what so I would have had tier 1 for having only the listed units, and I would have had tier. Nope, I would have had to have skinwalkers to get tier 2. So I'm out of the running for that. Oh well. So anyway, that's how it works. So that's a good way to do a list. And you can always add things later or, modify it. So anyway, I am going to make another Orboros list using Balder the Stone Cleaver. And what he does is he's a warcaster that he uses these like golem creatures. So let me find a good picture of those. So here we go, like these things here. And naturally, they're very high armor. They're not very fast, but boy, they got really cool models. Here's a couple more pictures of those guys, and so I'm very excited about that. And I'm really excited to learn some new lists. I ran Adeptus Ron for Retribution of Skyra or Syra. Maybe someone can tell me how to say it, and. Yeah, I'd love to do that army again. That was really a lot of fun to play. I know Roberto has that army as well, so I may just use his models for the time being. Also, are you falling asleep? No? Okay. Just a few more minutes. All right, fantastic. Guy, what else? Convergence. This army looks like a ton of fun. It's the new one that they've done. It's kind of these Art Nouveau robot guys, and they transfer their brains kind of in a Cyberman-esque sort of way into these, machine bodies. There we go. That's a great picture. Very representative of the army. So excited about these guys. So I think between those three armies, I should be looking good for giving you guys some really, really, really good studio thingamajiggers. Battle reports. That's what I meant. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in, and there's always something new to see at BTP. I am going to be back on Saturday night and looking to come on strong this coming week. In the meantime, go to projects@bluetablepainting.com. That's the email address for inquiries if you'd like to set up a new project. And we're here every day. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.